Welcome to the Smartacus Quiz 2022, the Hindustan Times National Interschool Quiz.
Today we are here for what happens to be the second semi-final in the West Zone of India. Lined up on both sides of today's battlefield are two fine young teams from the West Zone of India. On one side, we have Central Academy Pal from Jodhpur, and on the other side, facing them, is a team from Gokuldham High School, Goregaon East in Mumbai. Let us meet the six quizzers. We shall begin with Central Academy Pal from Jodhpur.
Hello everyone, it's Mohit Baldi. I am from class 9. I like to play basketball. I love reading also, and I have quite interest in the field of science or mathematics.
My name is Krishnapal. I am in 12th Science Stream. My aim is to join defense. Thank you.
I am Aryavat Pandey from class 12. My hobbies are reading books and playing sports, and I aspire to be a research scientist.
Let us hop across to the other side of the table and meet the quizzers from Gokuldham High School, Mumbai.
I am Krishan Mandelwal from grade 8. I love maths and sciences. I love reading. I also play some instruments like piano and the guitar.
My name is Avni. I study in grade 8. I enjoy reading books, listening to music. I like to research about different cultures of other countries, and I love bicycling.
I'm Kavish and I'm from grade 9. I also love reading. I love to know more facts, and I'm also into cycling and cricket.
Welcome to the quiz, Kavish, and I hope Gokuldham has a good outing under your captaincy as well. Representing Central Academy Pal Jodhpur, the team captain is Aryavat Panigrahi. Let me now ask, what would you like to call, heads or tails?
Sir, I would like to go with tails.
Let me flip the coin. This time it comes up heads. So the team winning the toss is Gokuldham High School from Mumbai. Let us now show these students the gameplay. Krishiv, which topic would you like to play from the 8 that you see on the grid?
Spaceports, science.
Krishiv Khandelwal has chosen Spaceports. Your first question, Krishiv, is this. Which spaceport and space launch station is in an area of southern Kazakhstan currently leased to Russia? This cosmodrome is the world's first spaceport for orbital as well as human launches. It's an anagram of the letters Carbon UI, carbon with a K, and your time starts now.
Is it the I'll spell it. Is it the Baikonur or Baikonur space cosmodrome?
Baikonur or Baikonur.
Wait a second. Yeah.
All right. You're taking a quick look at the letters there. Your time just finished, but I heard you say Baikonur Cosmodrome. Let's take a look at the answer and see if you get points. Baikonur is correct. Baikonur in Kazakhstan. It is the name of the closest city that they have there, and the Cosmodrome is named after that. 2 points to Gokuldham High School. Your second question, Krishiv, is this. India currently operates its spaceport with 2 launch pads at what location in Andhra Pradesh? Last 10 seconds.
Is it Vishakhapatnam? I don't know.
Is it Vishakhapatnam? That's a nice guess, Krishiv, but not at Vizag, Vishakhapatnam. We will now go to your teammates, Avani and Kavish.
India currently operates a spaceport with big launch pad at what? Is it Satish Dhawan spaceport?
I need a location.
Tirupati. I think it's in Tirupati.
Right. Nice guess, but Tirupati is a different kind of divine thing, not the spaceport. Let us go to your opponents for the first steal of today's match. Mohit, Krishan and Aryabhat from Central Academy Pal Jodhpur.
So, Krishnapal.
Captain?
APJ Abdul Kalam Island. Kalam Island.
Abdul Kalam Island, not Kalam Island. The first question that goes a-begging in today's quiz. Let's take a look at the answer and see what it was. Sriharikota falls in the geographical area of Andhra Pradesh. No one gets points. Let us finish this topic on spaceports. We now go across to the youngest member of Central Academy PAL, who is Mohit Baldi. Mohit, which topic would you like to choose?
I will choose Napoleon history.
Napoleon from the pages of history. Your first question on Napoleon is this. After his defeat, in which famous battle was Emperor Napoleon exiled to St. Helena, an island of the coast of Africa? And your time starts now.
I think it's Waterloo.
Okay, Mohit says, I think it is Waterloo. Let's take a look at the answer and see if you get points. Waterloo is correct. That is why we say in English, somebody met his Waterloo, because it comes from the 1815 Battle of Waterloo, in which Napoleon was defeated, and it was one of his biggest defeats, after which he got exiled to St. Helena. Let us go back to your box and see what is your second question. Napoleon Bonaparte was born in Ajaccio, on which island, the fourth largest island in the Mediterranean, on the 15th of August, 1769. And there is a hint. This island was also the location of the famous Asterix story, whose cover you can see alongside. I have blanked out the name from the cover, and your time starts now.
Sir, I think it's Crete.
You think it is Crete or Crete? That's a nice guess, but not the answer I was looking for. Let us go to your teammates now. Krishan Pal and Aryabhat.
Sir, is it Mediterranean island?
That it says there that it is an island in the Mediterranean, so they cannot give you points for that. Let us now go to Gokul Dham High. Krishiv, Avani or Kavish? Who wants to take this?
Should I take it? Okay, I will take it.
Go ahead, Kavish.
Okay, is it the Corsica island?
Is it the island of Corsica, says Kavish. Let's take a look at the answer and see if you get points for that. Corsica is correct. That was the cover of Asterix in Corsica. And you see there, the island of Corsica next to another big island, which is called Sardinia. That is where Napoleon Bonaparte was born. Let me now go back to the team which won the toss. Gokul Dham High School. Your second member to make a choice was going to be Avani Gaggar. Avani, which topic would you like to play?
I'll take social networks.
Your first question, Avani, is this. Which social network, much in the news following Elon Musk's takeover of Twitter, is named after the extinct ancestor of the elephant, whose name we have blanked out in the image at top? Big clue in the logo, because that gives you a certain letter as well, but we are looking for the name.
Is it mammoth?
You saw that there is the scientific name Mammoth americanum, so your guess is mammoth. That's a nice guess, but you will see that the next one in the center is the woolly mammoth, so it would not be so obvious. Let me go to your teammates now.
I think Krishiv will take it.
Yeah.
Okay, Krishiv, go for it.
Yeah, is it Mastodon?
Krishiv says, is this mastodon? Because that would make it the American mastodon, the woolly mammoth, and the African savanna elephant. Let's take a look at the answer. Mastodon is correct. Does any one of you know that in the same way that we have tweets on Twitter, what is the equivalent on Mastodon? All right, I will let you know. The Mastodon equivalent is toots, because an elephant trumpets or toots. We will move on back to Avani and ask her the second question on social networks. Which San Francisco-based membership network is this, which allows content creators such as YouTubers, webcomic artists, podcasters, musicians, etc. to run subscription services for their paid subscribers? It also allows artists to directly receive funds from their fans or patrons. It's a hint as well. One word answer, which is an anagram of reap ton. And your time, Avni, starts now.
Is it patron?
Would you like to spell it for me?
P Patrone.
Patrone. That would make it patron, not patron. Let me go across to your teammates now.
I'll take it.
Okay, Krishiv, go for it.
I don't know where Kavish is. I can't see him. Yeah, it's Patreon. Patreon.
Patreon, not ONE. Let's take a look at the answer and see if you saved a point for your team. Patreon is correct. It is not Patrone, but Patreon. Good 1 point saved by Krishiv again. The second member who was going to choose from your opponents from Central Academy Pal Jodhpur was going to be their team captain. Aryabhat, which of the topics from the top of the grid would you like to choose now?
Sir, I would like to go with politicians.
All right. Wish you all the best, Aryabhat. The first question on politicians is this. Which comedian and actor became a president of Ukraine after playing the same role of the president of Ukraine in the TV show Servant of the People?
President of Ukraine, the president of Ukraine.
So I will have to pass.
All right, we will respect your decision. Opening it up to Mohit or Krishan Pal Singh.
Vladimir Zelensky.
Volodymyr Zelensky, says Krishan Pal, and such a nice pronunciation as well. Let's show you the answer. Volodymyr Zelensky, the embattled president of Ukraine, is correct. That will get you 1 point, Central Academy Pal. Your second question, Aryabhat. Who served as the 22nd Prime Minister of Pakistan from August 2018 till April 2022, earlier this year? Recently, he was also the target of an assassination attempt, which fortunately failed.
Sir, I am pretty confident about the answer. The answer is Imran Khan.
Aryabhat gets a smile on his face because this was the equivalent of a full toss in the world of quizzing. He says the answer is Imran Khan. Let's take a look at the answer. Absolutely right. Imran Khan is correct. And Imran Khan, of course, more famous as a really great cricketer and winner of that revolutionary moment when Pakistan won the 1992 World Cup in ODI cricket. Moving on, Kavish, which of the topics remaining on the grid would you like to play as your specialized topic?
I would like to play Formula One from sports.
All right. Is it something that you follow very avidly, Formula One?
Yeah, actually, I went for watching the Grand Prix in Dubai recently.
Oh, lovely, lovely. So you've been to see a live Grand Prix as well. Wish you all the best. Let's open up the box of sports. The first of your questions, Kavish, is this. Max Verstappen wrapped up his second consecutive Formula One World Championship in October 2022, driving for which Formula One team? And your time starts now.
Is it Red Bull?
Is it Red Bull, says Kavish? And what made you think of Red Bull?
Because of his jersey.
Because of his jersey, the colors seem to give you a hint. Let us take a look at the answer. It is Red Bull Racing. That is Max Verstappen himself pointing towards his team. 2 points to Gokuldham High School for saying Red Bull Racing. That's a good crack there. Second question, Kavish, on Formula One is this. What you see on screen is the logo of a racetrack which you will find in North India. This racetrack was the venue of the first ever Formula One Indian Grand Prix, which was held in 2011 and then again took place in 2012 and 2013 as well before getting cancelled. This venue is currently at the center of a tax dispute with the government of that state as well. You need to tell me what is the name of this circuit.
It's a racetrack in North India, and it was the first Grand Prix in India, right?
Yes, that is what my question said.
I think I would go with the Madras circuit.
In North India? That would be really, really strange.
No, wait, that would be in Tamil Nadu.
We will go to your teammates now. Krishiv and Avni.
Should I
Yeah,
answer?
go. Yes, go
Is it
for
the Buddh International Circuit in Agra?
Krishiv says, is it the Buddh International Circuit? That's the name is what we wanted. Let's take a look at the answer. It is the Buddh International Circuit in Uttar Pradesh, not exactly in Agra, but the name is all that we needed. 1 point to Gokuldham High School saved on the bonus. Going back to Central Academy Pal, Jodhpur, the person going third was going to be Krishan Pal Singh. Krishan Pal, which topic would you like to play?
The Christopher Nolan films, movies.
Christopher Nolan films from the world of movies. Your first question is this. Which of Christopher Nolan's films deals with Operation Dynamo, which was the evacuation of Allied soldiers from France, Belgium, and the British Commonwealth out of beaches in France between May 26 and June 4, 1940? And your time is up. We will go to Mohit Baldi and Aryabhat Panigrahi.
Yeah, I can answer.
Go ahead, Mohit.
Yeah, I think so. It's Dunkirk.
All right. Let's take a look at the answer. See if we can give you points. Dunkirk is correct. Dunkirk, in fact, talks about beaches at Dunkirk where the evacuation took place. Krishan Pal, your second question on Christopher Nolan films is this. There is a forthcoming film by Nolan called Oppenheimer. It is a biopic of the American theoretical physicist Robert J. Oppenheimer, who is regarded as the father of what exactly?
Sir, I think the father of atomic bomb. Atom bomb.
Father of the atomic bomb or the atom bomb. And if you take a close look at the poster, there is a clue there, but let's see the answer and see if you are right. This is the father of the atomic bomb or the atom bomb. If you look at the poster and that cigarette which Robert J. Oppenheimer is smoking, take a close look at the shape of the smoke that is wafting upwards from the cigarette. That is also in the shape of a mushroom cloud, which is what happens when an atom bomb is detonated. 2 points to Central Academy Pal Jodhpur. That brings us to an end of 6 specialized topics of individual play. At this stage, we have a score which is very evenly poised. The team from Central Academy Pal Jodhpur is currently on 8 points. The team from Gokuldham High School, Mumbai is also on 8 points. Let us move on to the fun part of the quiz, which is the team play segment. The team which won the toss was Gokuldham High School, Mumbai. The three of you decide and tell me which of the 2 remaining topics would you like to play from the top of the grid.
Human body.
Let's choose bio.
Yeah,
let's
let's go with human body.
Yeah, okay.
All right. The first of your questions, Gokuldham High School, is this. mRNA vaccines use mRNA created in a laboratory to teach human cells how to make proteins that trigger an immune response inside our bodies. What you have to tell me is, what does the M in mRNA stand for?
It's messenger. It's 100% messenger.
Yeah, I also think it's messenger.
Messenger, yeah.
Krishiv, before the clock even had the chance to tick, said it is messenger. I'm 100% sure it is messenger, and his team has enough confidence in his belief. Let's take a look at the answer and see if they are right. Messenger it is. It carries messages or instructions back and forth. So messenger will get you 2 points. Let us show you your second question. Rosalind Franklin's work on X-ray diffraction images in the mid-20th century led to the discovery of what famous molecular structure in the human body, for which Watson, Crick, and Wilkins shared the Nobel Prize in Medicine in 1962.
Is it not? I think it's urea. I am not sure. Is it? I'm just guessing.
I have no idea for this one.
You have no idea. Is it DNA or something? Wait.
Could be DNA.
Yeah, Watson and Crick, right? Watson and Crick were DNA. Watson and Crick were definitely DNA, na?
Yeah, what
Yeah,
is
yeah.
related to that?
Our final answer is DNA, right?
Okay, I have heard you twice over. Our final answer is DNA, they say. Let's take a look at the answer and see if that was what we were looking for. DNA, or the double helix structure of DNA, would also have sufficed. 2 points yet again to Gokuldham High School. Central Academy Pal, let's ask you, the topic that you will be playing is weird trees from the world of flora and fauna. The first of your questions for team play is this. The baobab tree of Africa has trunks like a sponge able to expand as it takes up water in the rainy season. According to African legend, during the time of creation, the gods planted the first baobab tree. It was majestic, but got so caught up in its own beauty that it became arrogant. When the gods heard this, they yanked it out of the ground and replanted it in a certain way, thus giving it a certain nickname because of its reversed appearance. What nickname is this by which many of us also call the baobab tree?
Well, any of you, do you know the answer?
I am not. I cannot say.
And your time is up. We will move on to your opponents for a steal. Gokuldham High School, 15 seconds on the clock. Discuss and tell me what's your final answer.
I'm pretty sure it is the tree of life because I just read it in.
No, it's a nickname, na.
Yeah,
Just
but
give
it
it a
is-
certain nickname because of its reversed appearance.
So I have heard that it is known as tree of life. What do you think?
All right, your time is up. Give me a final answer.
If you don't mind, should I give it?
Yeah, no, final answer.
Our
tree of
final
life.
answer will be tree of
Let's
life.
just go with tree of life.
The baobab tree is also sometimes called the tree of life because of the water that it gives. But we were looking for the nickname that it gets because the gods yanked it out of the ground and planted it upside down. Let's take a look at the answer and see what we were looking for. They are called the upside down trees because if you look at it, it looks as if the roots are protruding out in place of branches. So the branches must be inside the ground. That is what it looks like. That is, of course, not what it is botanically. No problem. We will go back to Central Academy, Pal, and ask them the second question on weird trees. Central Academy, Pal, here's your question. The island of Socotra of the coast of Yemen is home to these strange prehistoric-looking trees whose upturned umbrella design ensures that every single drop of water from dew or rain trickles down to the central trunk and eventually to the roots. The tree takes its name from the blood red resin or sap that exudes from the bark if it is cut or damaged, a natural defense against pests and disease. What you have to tell me is, after which mythical creature are these trees named? And your time starts now.
I can answer this.
Yes.
Arifat,
Yes.
What do you think?
Please discuss.
I think it's canopy.
Canopy.
Yeah.
But I think it's mythical creature.
Yes, mythical creature. Is canopy the name of a mythical creature?
Mm.
All right, your time is up, so I need an answer from you, Central Academy.
Our final answer is
can answer.
canopy.
Canopy is not what we were looking for. Let us go back for a steal to Gokuldham High School.
I'm pretty sure it's dragon. Hello, is anyone there?
Yeah, you can just say
Yeah,
the final answer. Because
Final answer is dragon. Yeah, because we have no dragon.
Dragon
Final
are
answer is
also usually red in color, so
dragon. Yeah, exactly. Our final answer is dragon.
dragon.
Right? Let's take a look at the answer and see if they get points. Dragon is correct. It is called the dragon's blood tree. And you can see that picture on the right. That is what happens if you cut it. It's actually blood red. And the locals say it is the blood of dragons, because of which it is supposed to have medicinal properties. That brings us to an end of all 8 specialized topics. Let us have a look at the scores. The team from Central Academy Pal Jodhpur is still stranded on 8 points. The team from Gokuldham High School Mumbai is currently on 13 points. Let me go to Gokuldham High School once more. Quickly tell me, which mystery box would you like to play?
I think 2. Is it okay if we play 2? Because there is no.
Yeah.
No.
Okay,
Yes,
we'll play 2. Mystery box 2.
Let's open it up. The first of your questions from mystery box number 2 is this. This geographic feature is known as Sagar Matha in Nepali, Chomolungma in Tibetan. How do we know it for the rest of the world?
Sagar Matha. That seems like something high. I think it should be Mount Everest. Because
Yeah.
Nepal and Tibet, right?
Yeah, I
It should be Mount Everest
it's
or
Mount
something.
Everest because it is
Yeah.
both in Tibet and Nepal. I think
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
Mount Everest.
Final
Okay.
answer is Mount Everest.
Okay, I think our final answer will be Mount Everest.
Let's take a look at the answer. Mount Everest is correct. Chomolungma happens to mean goddess mother of the world in Tibetan. Mount Everest will get you 2 points, Gokuldham. Let us show you your second question. Dynasty is called House of Capet, House of Valois, and House of Wu are associated with the history of which European nation?
I
Is
remember
it France?
France. We could
Yeah.
just look at. I remember seeing those yellow things, design things before. I don't remember. We could just let's just
Yeah,
go
I
with
think it's a
Valo.
European nation.
Valois
that's
stands.
okay.
Valois kind of sounds like Valois or something. The French would
Yeah,
say.
it's French.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Let's go France.
Okay, our final answer will be France.
And I loved one of the guesses which came where Krishiv said Valois or Valois sounds very French. Let's just go with that country. Let's take a look at the answer and see if you are right. France it is. These were three of the dynasties associated with the history of France. Let us show you your third question. Located just 666 kilometers south of the equator, which country with its capital at Dodoma is the most populous country located entirely in the southern hemisphere?
Is Nigeria entirely in the southern hemisphere?
Yeah, Nigeria is a pretty popular country.
Yeah, Nigeria is. Yeah.
Nigeria.
Dodoma sounds African. Maybe.
Like Nigeria is in the top 10 of population.
Yeah. Exactly. Kavish, do you have anything to say?
Oh yeah, I was just thinking south of the equator. Yes, it is south of the equator.
Last 3 seconds.
Yeah, we'll go with the
Our final answer is
as
Nigeria.
Nigeria.
Okay, I hear you. Nigeria is our final answer. They say Newton for a change, not the answer we were looking for. Let me go to Central Academy Pal on the steel.
I think it's Zimbabwe or something.
Yeah, I also think like Zimbabwe.
Horrible.
Okay. So our final answer is Zimbabwe.
All right, your final answer is Zimbabwe. Mumbai says Nigeria, whose capital lies at Abuja. Jodhpur says Zimbabwe, whose capital lies at Harare, not at Dodoma.
Can I give a guess? One more.
Yes, take a guess.
Would it be Brazil?
How would it be Brazil? Brazil, the capital would not be Dodoma, it would be
Brasilia.
Brasilia, as you are aware. Let's take a look at the answer and see what we were looking for. This is Tanzania or Tanzania. The capital of Tanzania is Dodoma, and Tanzania is the most populous country located entirely in the southern hemisphere. No points to anybody, but good going by Gokuldham High School. They got 2 out of 3. Let me go to Central Academy Pal Jodhpur. The only mystery box that remains is mystery box number 1. The first of your questions coming up now. In December 2022, scientists from the Lawrence Livermore National Laboratory in California announced that the net energy gain was achieved for the first time in history in research involving what physical process? This paves the way for much cleaner power generation in the coming decades all across the world.
I think it's nuclear fusion.
I think it's nuclear fission. Yes, what do you think?
Oh, yes, I think so.
Okay,
Yeah.
sir, our final answer is nuclear fission.
Okay, and can you kindly spell it for me as well?
Sir, FISSION.
Okay, FISSION, nuclear fission, says Central Academy Pal. We will go across to their opponents. Gokuldham High School, what do you think is the answer?
Fusion.
15
It's
seconds.
not fission. It's nuclear fusion, not fission. FUSION.
Okay, you need to prefix it with some magic words.
Nuclear
Nuclear
fusion.
fusion. That's what I said.
This is the final answer, nuclear fusion.
And can you spell it for me?
Nuclear
FUSION.
FUSION. So nuclear fusion is what Gokuldham says. Nuclear fission is what a Central Academy said. 2 opposite processes. Let's take a look at who gets points. Nuclear fusion is correct. Fission is the breaking apart. Fusion is the coming together. And the biggest thing in research in nuclear generation, power generation, is to get power from nuclear fusion, which is much more cleaner and less hazardous than nuclear fission. 1 point to Gokuldham High School. Central Academy, your second question is this. Derived from a Latin word meaning to grow together, what word or term is used for saying any government formed by the alliance of 2 or more political parties?
Well, I think it's coalition.
Coalition government, I think. Coalition government.
Sir, our final answer is coalition.
Okay, Aryabhat says our final answer is coalition government. Let's take a look at the answer and see if it gets points. Coalition government is correct. 2 points to Central Academy. Coalition coming from the same root as words like coalesce which means to come together. Let us quickly move on and show you your last and third question. Which statesman who won the Nobel Peace Prize in 1993 was given the birth name Rohi Lala, which in the Xhosa language has the colloquial meaning of troublemaker? His first name, the name of a famous British admiral, was later added by one of his teachers in a Methodist school in his hometown.
I think it's Nelson Mandela. What do you think?
Yes, yes.
Okay, yeah. Nelson Mandela.
The final answer is Nelson Mandela.
Nelson Mandela. Let's take a look at the answer and see if he's right. Of course it is. Nelson Mandela will get you 2 points, Central Academy. And that brings us to the end of your mystery box. And in fact, the end of today's semi-final here in the West Zone as well. Let's go to the scores now and see what the scoreboard has to say. The team from Central Academy Pal Jodhpur is currently on 12 points, a round dozen. On the other side of the table, the team from Gokul Dham High School, Goregaon East, Mumbai. They are on 18 points and they win today's quiz. Congratulations to the team from Gokul Dham High School, Mumbai. But for now, this is me, Meghashank Shirodkar, bidding you goodbye from the second semi-final here at the West Zone of Smartacus 2022.